Hello. What's going on, my babies? My babies. Oh. Hey people. This is Tamika. We are going to do a reading. We're going to use the Storymatic cards. I don't know what we're going to get or what we're not going to get, of course. These cards, I got from Amazon, and you like story writers use these, or just a fan of people who write books and shit, creative stories. You're supposed to use them a certain way, but we just freestyle. So whatever comes out, we'll interpret the way it comes out. We'll use some other cards, the Truth Oracle. I think I want to use Anna's Oracle. My L is still lit, so we're gonna take a hit of that. I did look. This is the one we're supposed to be looking at. Allegedly. Your emotions are meant to be felt, not lived in. So we'll do that message. Maybe I'll do that video after this one, because I know that there were specific cards that we used, like the Character Oracle and the Role Oracle, maybe the Place Oracle. So I want to at least use some of the cards that were used in that. So we have a trucker. Someone could be a truck driver, trucker. Could be somebody who likes women with big booties, because you know a lot of junk in her trunk. So a trucker, it just makes me think that he would be trunking after the trunk. Just so they don't know, a historian, someone who studies the past, who knows a lot about history, maybe a lot about the history of a trucker, or a lot about someone with a big old bootay and a wig. This historian wears a wig. Most definitely could be a female. Could be a male as well. Don't men wear, like, I guess it wouldn't be called a wig, but they get like the attachments to their bald spots and such. And nowadays, guys, they could get a wig, right? Yeah. And they do the shape ups on them, and oh, they use glue too. That must be significant. But so this historian wears a wig. I think of wig, and it makes me think of like George Washington and the white wigs with the curls in them. So white hair could be significant, or maybe this is an older, with historian, an older person is significant. Someone who knows a lot of history, has experienced a lot of history, maybe has been alive through a lot of history. Like, I'm only 50 years old, but like, I was alive for the first black president. I was alive for the first woman vice president. I was alive for Trump. 9/11, the big snowstorm in like 97. There was a blackout in 2003. Like, and I'm sure there are many more. The when the space shuttle went to Mars or the moon, wherever. The moon. But so I've been alive through a lot of history. So this historian who wears a wig made me think about George Washington, an older woman who may be losing her hair, who now wears a wig that like mimics the salt and pepper look, or maybe it's just white. The name George or Washington could be significant. Delaware could be significant. The street also. I grew up on Delaware. The Metropolitan Museum in New York could be significant. College can be significant. George Washington popping into my head. I had to do a paper on George Washington, but I also had to go and visit his painting. It was a college course, so I had to take a trip over there, and I made it a double feature. because I went to the museum, and then I had a, oh my God, and then I had a date with the guy Haley that turned out to be my stalker. I just talked about him in one of my other readings. George Washington is very significant. Central Park, very significant. People putting on a front about who they truly are, because that dude, he had an interaction that day with his ex that he happened to see while we were in Times Square, and the way she treated him and the way he was reacting, it made it very evident that this man had issues with attachments. So or not letting go. But also that could be significant too, not letting go of an ex. This could be a man. Typically, you know, women, especially if you have children by someone, it's emotional. We have a connection now. This is like forever. Like Cardi B, forever. So a man being in that energy is like, it's looked upon as not being manly, I guess. But I mean, this situation did not make him look, it showed a lot more of his wounded traits than anything else. So anything I just said could be significant, but George Washington Central Park, the museum, college courses could be significant. Delaware, that's why I said Delaware. The painting I went to see was Washington crossing the Delaware. Something about a battle or a fight. Someone with determination, endurance. Something about that is significant. And George Washington, he's history. Maybe someone's life is history. Especially if someone is a trucker. They've seen a lot. They've been through to a lot of places, a lot of states maybe. Not necessarily countries. If you're a trucker, you can only drive where there is a highway, byway. So something that's significant about an older person. This could be an older person who's, maybe it's a woman who's a trucker. Trucking along. Or what does a trucker do? They carry cargo. See, carrying cargo. The junk in the trunk. Somebody has somebody, and I mean junk in the trunk, not like now with the BBLs and stuff. I'm talking about someone whose thighs and their hips and their booty just looks like it's massive. You know what I mean? It's country grown. Something about the country could be significant. So a trucker carries cargo. Sweet. Somebody that carries a lot on their back. It makes me think of the 10 of Wands. So trucker, someone always moving, carrying things. This could be someone who carries their own weight, like a lot of their own baggage, the cargo, like the cargo space in the airplane. That's where all your baggage goes. So this person could be carrying a lot of baggage, this historian who wears a wig. Carrying a lot of weight from the past, a lot of weight from their history, from their story. Phone call at 3 a.m. So, maybe this phone call causes someone to have to jump up. It makes me think jump up and get ready really quick. So you jump up, you have to throw on your wig, the historian who has information from the past, papers and stuff. So you have to jump up and maybe get Social Security papers, the cards, birth certificates, things to prove something or to like prove someone's identity. Proving that identity. Anybody who's calling at 3 a.m., unless like this is a trucker calling, this is actually someone who is a truck driver and is calling just wanted to talk to an older person, a historian, someone wearing a wig. And it does, I mean, yes. I was going to say there are a lot of people who wear wigs nowadays, but with next to the historian, it gives me an older person. The phone call at 3 a.m. You call someone you trust at 3 a.m. Not necessarily, but the trucker could be calling someone just to talk. Someone who wears a wig, someone who is older, or maybe just someone who wears a wig, because the wig and the 3 a.m. are both in the orange color. So though these all are associated with each other, these two can be more closely knit. These two could be more closely knit. Like this historian definitely wears a wig, but what's most important about this historian is this trucker. Whether this historian is a trucker and they have a lot of stories to tell, they know a lot of stuff, whether this is somebody who likes a lot of big booty chicks, and has a lot of stories with regard to, big booty chicks. This could be someone, like I said, who is carrying a lot of weight on their back. And they have in history, they have a lot of things that are weighing them down. So it could be a multitude of things, but the wig and the 3 a.m. could very well be something going on with somebody younger at 3 a.m. It makes me think of that song by Melanie Fiona. It's 4 a.m. and she's like, I'm in your bed laying here waiting for you, and you're out with like a stripper, or you're out doing something you shouldn't be doing when you have me here at home. So that's what this could also give me. But we'll see. These are just, it could resonate, it could not. Ooh, just sit on the wheel. I have a wild card. Tell your story in first person, I or me. So this is someone telling their story. So from this point of view, we know something went on with this person at 3 a.m. Something that caused them to have to put on a wig or put on, cover their head. I don't know. We'll get more because I don't know. Let's get a few more of these and then we'll use the other deck. Awfully big shoes to fill. The trucker. Monsters. See? The historian with a lot of things from their past. Monsters, a lot of demons. Awfully big shoes to fill. It almost feels like someone who feels as if they're second fiddle or they're second place. Say like an older person who knows a lot, they've been through a lot, they've endured a lot. And someone like new comes along, or let's say this is at a job and this is someone who's been there for a very long time, who's put in a lot of dedication, a lot of work. They've worked long hours, they've done extra shit for this for the job with their own time. They've lost PTO days because they've dedicated so much of themselves. And then like a new person comes in. And it gives me the energy of the historian. Like that's a whole lot of shoes you have to fill, like me. But this new person coming in is getting maybe some type of attention that they're getting attention that this person doesn't appreciate for somebody who just stepped in the door. And maybe this historian, this could be their monsters. Because it gives me that energy of those movies where there's like a person's imaginary friend from childhood and they're an adult and it comes back, and when that person was a child, the monster would take care of them, and well, in this would be like more horror, where the monster would take care of things for people, for their person. almost like the Fairy Odd Parents, but like on steroids. On the Fairly Odd Parents as with get the photo, the Joker and Harley Quinn as the Fairly Odd Parents. It would be that type of energy. So this person is like their monsters are coming out. Oh, with the wig. It also gives me like Superman vibes. When I put on these glasses, you don't know that I'm Superman. You think that I'm Clark Kent. So when I put on this wig, you don't see the, or you can't see, or maybe I think I'm hiding my devious nature. Like, you know how heat comes out the top of your head? So if I put this wig on, maybe my devious nature, the heat that comes off the top of my head won't be felt or seen. And look, the yellow card is the historian, the trucker who is telling their story in first person view. This could be like someone who is a trucker, right? And this is just, when I'm telling these stories, this is for you to get an idea of, it's like to make something specific so you can understand how it affects your life. So this trucker is sitting telling his first person point of view, his or her. And say this person was a red rummer and they did things in each state or each town that they went to. So now when they're sitting telling their story, whether this is to the police, whether this is to a priest, whether this is to their cellmate, whether this is to their dog, they're talking to someone. Or maybe they're making a video and they're telling in first person all the things that they've done, all the monsters that have come out of them. Like if you put a wig on a historian, you don't know it's really a monster. Because the monster and the wig is what really matches. Two colors are the same. What else do we have? Oh, good. It's 3. I like how that works out. No more. So there's no more to tell for right now. So we have a nose picker. A nose picker. It made me think of ice pick. Nose picker. Oh, I don't know what that would mean. Maybe that just means that someone picks their nose. Maybe this is a picky person. Nose. I think of nose. I think of Pinocchio. And I think of this friend I used to have. And she was from Puerto Rico, so she didn't speak very good English. So instead of calling someone a liar, well, her boyfriend specifically at the time, she would say, touch your nose, because his nose was growing. So someone is picking a liar or picking a lie. Nose picker, Pinocchio picker, liar picker, which lie to pick, which lie to tell. Historian and nose picker in the yellow with the trucker, with the weight that someone carries. Which lie do you want to know about? I'll tell the story. First person view. Where did it go? Someone is getting a phone call at 3 a.m. asking if something, where did it go? Where did my weight go? Where did the monster go? Where are these awfully big shoes to fill? Ah, look, someone is caught. This could be like the police. This is like a part of the movie where, one of those movies where everyone gets to tell their point of view, or you get to see the situation from everyone's point of view. And right now you're seeing this point of view from the person who's this liar, this nose picker, this person who has a lot to tell. And they have a lot to tell about their monsters, about this wig that they wear, the different personalities. You know how some women. Like, they're like, which woman do you want tonight? And she comes out, do you want Rebecca? Do you want Sandy? Would you want Candy to come through? It's like that. Like, whatever wig this person puts on, whatever hat this person puts on, they change their personality to that individual. This person could be calling someone at 3 a.m. looking for someone to help them. This could be like a jailhouse call. Definitely someone is caught at 3 a.m. or about that time. Do we want to get the Truth Oracle? Do we want to use this deck? I like this deck. I don't know though. I'll use the Truth Oracle. So I'm going to get just one under each one. Maybe I'll just move it up a little so we have a little bit more room to play with. Pause. Where did it go? 3 a.m. Pause. Play with it. Where did it go? Where did he go? Where did she go? Maybe someone found out their person was cheating and they caught them at 3 a.m. in the a.m. Like 3 a.m. in the a.m. With the George Washington, he was traveling somewhere. So maybe someone traveled to where someone was. Where did it go? Where did it go? And someone is picking which lie to tell. Because they're caught. So the trucker, reconcile, repair, cure, understanding, concession. Somebody else's guy just came into my head. That day in September, I know you can't remember. That's when all the stuff hit the fan. Something about September could be significant. You told me a lie, but you didn't have an alibi. But baby, yet I still cared. Where did it go? Caught at 3 a.m. Awfully big shoes. Someone could have like cheated on somebody and then realized that the person that they cheated with did not measure up to the person that they had at home, that they appreciate, that they now appreciate. With the historian, though, with this repair, cure, and understanding, concession, wanting to take concessions, it gives that energy of like a parent who has done so much for a child and feels slighted when now that child wants to give that energy to someone other than them. That could be a monster too. Look, mystery underneath, unknown, puzzle, illusion, confusing. Someone is confused about these awfully big shoes to fill. Maybe this historian with this a lot of baggage that they're carrying and the monsters, someone realizes that they're realizing that looking back on the person that they were, the things that they've done, and the way they've treated the people in their life, they haven't been that influential. Like Drake said in that song, I guess I'm not the one you're into. I guess I'm not that influential. Like, just your perception of the past is not the perception of the people that you were in this connection with, the people you nurtured, loved, supported, in whatever way it was that you did. So people are starting to, like, this person is slowly starting to understand that they aren't the cat's meow. They aren't the best thing since sliced bread as that they thought they were. Their confusion, this mystery, it's not clear because this person's focusing on these lights here and not the fog around them. Maybe the fog is what caused someone to see something differently than it really was. Crown. See what I'm saying? Owner, master, top level. This historian, they interpreted their energy as this crown, this owner, this master, this person who just does and there's no blame or no shame. We love at the capacity to which we love until we learn to love differently, until we understand love differently. So no tea, no shade. However, in this person's prime, when they thought they had big shoes to fill, this person was really in this energy here. This person could have created nose pickers as well, liars. Just sit down on feet, Oh, look, with mystery and puzzle at the bottom again. Look, the illusion, the confusing energy. This person confuses who they are. Who they are in history. But this movie, and I say movie, but I mean in terms of this person's life, there's so many different point of views of how someone sees the same incident. So it's like everyone's point of view is coming into play. So we have law, lawyer, judge, police, with the nose picker, which lie. Nose picker, which lie, next to the monster. This person isn't even fully honest about these lies because we have the wig over the nose picker with the judge in law. So this person is still wearing hats. When I'm in court, I could be this person. When I'm around the lawyer, when I'm around my lawyer, I could be a little bit freer with who I am because I pay him to defend me. So, there's, what is that, confidentiality type of shit. But with the judge and the police, I have to be a certain way. I have to wear a certain wig, a certain hat. Somebody definitely caught could be going to jail. We have the 3 a.m. phone call, somebody calling from the county. We have the law here with the police, the judge, and someone can't be seen until, I was going to say until Monday. So maybe something happened on a Friday. But this person got caught. The person who was caught is telling the story. It's the historian with all the information. There's some change or some evolution, some change. Something is... Maybe someone is going to start telling they're going to tell about all of their lives, like all of their travels, all of the places that they've gone to in this journey of their life, where they may have fucked people over or did illegal shit. Or this could be someone who has stuff to tell about someone else. All right, 3 a.m., where did it go? Wow. I talked about that song, 3 a.m. I think she said she was sitting in the house drinking. Or while he's out drinking. So at 3 a.m., someone is trashing their house looking for something. Maybe this is the police trashing someone's house looking for something. A hope, a wish, expect, desire. If it's the police tossing someone's house, it's like their wish, their desire is to find some type of evidence against this nose picker who has a lot of lies. The historian, trying to get answers from someone. Someone like could have been caught, again, I think I said this already, with someone at 3 a.m. and someone like trashes the hotel room or trashes the place that these people are congregating with each other. And this telling the story, this could be someone in lockup telling the story to the people, like this person is still amped. Yes, I fucked that bitch up and I kicked this nigga in his fucking nuts. Fuck both of them. But this person's gonna be out with that person again. The history, the trucker, the baggage. We're gonna be at the same thing again. Awfully big shoes to fill with monsters, with this reconcile and not seeing someone for who they are. Could be someone who's in a relationship with someone who goes back even after drama like this. This person could, this person could be out there fucking shit up, fucking up your car, your house, your TV, all of that. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, these two are together again. Nobody could be like you, baby. We got all this history together. Although, the way you lie, that's what this gives me with the monsters and this energy here. I love the way you lie. And then what did he say? If you ever try to leave again, I'm going to tie you to the bed and set this house on fire. That's the type of energy that this person has in their history. So that someone could be, again, looking for something at 3 a.m. Where did it go? They're trashing their room looking for something that they cannot find. What can they not find? I'm going to get a card for that one. I'm going to use Anna's. Right, Anna? Right, Tamika? So that they're looking. What is this person trying to find? Maybe that someone is a liar with the nose picker. Maybe someone busts in someone's house and no one actually is there, but they're trashing the place looking for the evidence of the lie. But it says caught here, so someone is caught. A nose picker, a liar is caught. What is this person looking for? It says motel in a bag. So motel receipts, limiting beliefs. Somebody is looking for evidence that somebody was cheating. A motel receipt or a receipt to maybe someone, like someone took a vacation somewhere with the Caribbean calcite, taking a trip to the Caribbean. Something about, yeah, and then there's a female in the picture. This is like a very toxic type of, this is toxic energy, toxic relationship. Someone could also go out like with friends or whatever and get drunk and fucked up and then come home. You know, when you're drunk, depending on the energy you can get a different individual. If you're drunk and you're happy, you may get some singing, some dancing. Oh my God, girl. You get in the house, you want to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're sad, you may get a lot of crying, a lot of, oh my God, I can't believe this shit. Why do I put up with this shit, girl? And then if you're angry, I'm going to set this fucking house on fire. You can get that too. So someone could have came home at 3 a.m. Where did it go? Well, I know you had that bitch here. Where this bitch shit at? You said you took that trip with your fucking friends. I know you was with that bitch. 3 a.m. Where the fuck is that bitch? 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 3 a.m. Where the fuck is that bit That's good with this with the court. That definitely could be it. But yeah, so someone is looking for receipts or maybe this happens because someone wants to let go, because it does say letting go. So maybe someone is breaking up with someone and they think that there is somebody else. Like, you can't be breaking up with me because of me. It has to be that you're cheating or that you're interested in someone else. Like, it got to be you. It can't be me. So that could be significant. Or someone could be something in there going to jail because they trashed a hotel room. The cops could have came at 3 a.m. Someone's wig could have been all over the floor. Somebody could have been in the corner picking their nose. Someone could have tried to run and got caught. This is definitely someone telling their story, though. Telling whatever happened, whatever event that transpired for whoever. Someone is like, all right, let me tell this shit. All right, you want the truth? I'm going to tell you the way I saw this shit. Not from Rebecca's point of view. Not from Jackie's point of view. Not from Sydney's point of view. I'm going to tell you this shit from my point of view. I was sitting over here at the bar because them bitches was over there in the corner. You know what I'm saying? It's like this person is like just, oh, with message at the bottom. Let me tell you what I saw from my point of view. Get there to see. Okay, so let's get one of these cards for court and wild card. What is this person telling us? What is the story? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The story has to do with the sunset, something ending. This says lost loved one, memories, an elder or night falls. It gives like the closing act. Not the season finale, what is it? Not the season finale, the series finale. It's the last show. Once the curtains go down, it's over. Someone could be on like their deathbed or in the stages of their life where they just feel too weighed down by the things that they've been through, seen, done. There's a lot weighing on someone, so they want to just speak their mind. They want to speak their heart with this eager and wait. Someone could be eager to tell the story. This could be about someone that, oh wow. I was going to say someone who someone misses, and then we get the eternal card. The sorry card. I'm sorry, the eternal apology, eternal regret. Oh, wow. This person telling the story could be someone who's passed away. Maybe they're telling their story through someone else. Maybe they're telling their story through like you have someone who passed on and you get different signs from them. Whenever they were feeling bad, they would call you and you would play a certain song for them or say a certain phrase. So you hear that song and you hear that phrase through someone else and you're feeling bad. Or this person said something in a certain way that always made you laugh. And you just hear some random person on the street going, yeah, girl. Or, some crazy shit. You're like, yo, that was such and such. This person doesn't have to be an elder, but it very well could be because we have elder plus the historian. And look, it's so ironic because all the colors, this orange color and the gold color, are in this card. This could be like everything that I've said could have been something dealing with one person and their life and the different things that happened throughout their history. So again, a passed on loved one. This person is sorry though. They're very sorry about something. Maybe they're sorry about their own limited beliefs or not letting go of something. Maybe they're sorry about being a liar, wearing so many different hats. Maybe they're sorry about the 3 a.m. phone calls of where to go, where are you at, the yelling, because this here gives very much yelling. This gives very much fighting and tussling and, you know, a lot of, I was going to say makeup sex. That could also be the case. That definitely actually is the case. A lot of drunken sex. I see trash with the liquor, and then I see the motel. You get the wild card. It makes me just think of a wild story. At 3 a.m., people hear the freaking walls in the hotel like, damn, what the fuck are they doing? Fucking. They fucking. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Look, if that says makeup to break up, it doesn't. It says walking away, separation, end. A breakup, a makeup to break up. So maybe someone that you've broken up with is a trucker that passed on. This now definitely feels like a passed on loved one. Oh, wow, yes. Sending the message through the stars. Sending celestial messages. Maybe I'm passing on a celestial message of someone that went through a lot with someone. Someone's limiting beliefs could have to do with like dealing with someone who's in and out of jail or in and out of trouble. Or if it's not, it made me think of in and out of prison, but those prison bars could be like in someone's mind, the way they were thinking, the way they were loving, prison bars around their heart. Physically, this person held themselves back from someone. But whoever this is, they're sorry. They want to tell their story. Oh, wow. The unspoken apology, eternal regret. Maybe this person regrets walking away and separating from you. People, when you pass on, a story quick, and then we're going to get some letters and we're going to be out of here. When my ex passed away, I saw him. He came to me in my apartment. I had moved to Irvington, New Jersey. He just happened to have passed away in Irvington, which is crazy because we're both from Jersey City. I don't know if he was coming to see me, but he was in my town with his friends riding his bike when he passed away. But when I was laying in, I had this orange room. It was like fucking bright ass orange. And I had this couch in there with like this jean duvet cover. And that's where my computer and shit was. It was like my computer room, my chill room. I was smoking there. Well, I would smoke anywhere. It was my goddamn apartment. But that was my room to just chill and smoke, watch a little TV. I could do my work, school work, all that shit. So I'm laying on this couch and I took a nap. And I wake up and he's standing in the doorway of this room. And I look and I'm rubbing my eyes because I'm thinking I just woke up. Maybe I'm fucking seeing things. I rub my eyes. I look again and he's still standing there. And he just stood there for a minute and looked at me and then left. So something about you seeing someone who's passed on could be significant. This helps us understand where we've come from, what we've already learned, and the patterns we need to release in order to evolve and reach our full potential. This is the South Node. This is someone who, this is their karmic past, the lessons they've learned, unresolved patterns, natural talents, their comfort zone. This is something someone needs to let go. Someone needs to let go to repair something. That's what I'm saying about the historian, the older person, the woman. This person is in her karmic past. Or it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man. because the wig could be, like I said, different hats. Whoever this older person is, this person wasn't living as their best self, but they present it as that. What else do we have? Oh, dang. 444, the protection. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. Pay attention to your thoughts. So someone is protected from this monster. This is a Pisces that could be protected. And 555, the change. A change is occurring. The universe is moving things around for you. So there's a Pisces that's protected from this karmic South Node energy and from this monster, this crown, from this reconciliation with someone. This person is, and look, I took these out. I'm going to leave them because I know what card that is. Over the law, we have, oh wow, the letter K twice. So something is very significant about the letter K with regard to the law, a judge, the police. This could be a king of swords and a king of cups. Something about good luck is significant, or abundance, luck, hope, prosperity, wealth, and fortune. So something about someone's fortune and having good luck with the law. 2 kings. This is a king of cups, so a water sign. This king of swords, an air sign. Maybe this, I don't know. Anyway, so we have light energy, revelation of a truth hidden in the shadows, divine presence, knowledge, purity, healing, guidance, life creation, hope and positivity, life-giving power, spiritual fulfillment. Someone is letting go of their limiting beliefs about a light energy. A person who bears this type of energy. A legacy, inheritance, abundance. Someone is gaining some type of abundance through the law. Because of a liar, a nose picker, someone who's wearing too many different hats. This light energy, or whatever light energy that maybe the divine is bringing through, natural order of things. This, something is bringing light to an inheritance or some type of abundance. January is significant, or a Monday. We're still in January, so this could have already happened. Or, what is today, Thursday? It's the 29th, 28th, or no, 29th. Right? Yes. So this past Monday could have been significant, or Monday in January. Whatever happened on that Monday, there was someone is seeing something for what it is. The third eye chakra activates intuition and spiritual insight, deepening spiritual awareness through meditation. So someone has been getting nudges about something, nudges about some truth. What else do we have? Maybe this passed on loved one is the one sending these nudges of truth. Oops, that fell on my boob. The letter I is significant. Oh, let's not put that there. Okay, the one that fell on the floor is neutrality. Staying neutral in a situation is significant. We'll just put that there. The letter A is significant to this passed on loved one, or this elder, or something about the nighttime. Freaks come out at night. That could be significant. Get down on fear then. Let's do this one. The letter S is significant to this trucker, or someone with awfully big shoes to fill. Jupiter with the wig and the nose picker. This is Sagittarius energy. Scorpio could be significant, but Jupiter is Sagittarius and Pisces energy. So this wig, the nose picker, the person wearing different hats, or the person who just wears a wig, but the nose picker is the liar. This person lied about their abundance, or they lied about abundance, and in the law we have something about abundance and good luck. And with the light energy, we have something about abundance and a revelation. So the lies, this nose picker lies, nose picker's lies are being exposed. Today's Thursday, something about today could be significant. The fifth planet from the sun is the king of gods, the god of the sky. Something about something that someone says is very powerful, is very influential. This person is that influential, that their words hold weight. 14 moons, someone could be very emotional at this time. Get to know fear that someone's father could be significant. Pluto, Jupiter. Someone's sun sign could be Sagittarius or Pisces or Scorpio. Que ten así. Noche tiernas. Yes. Somebody who is a speaker is very significant. This is Thunder, the god of the sky, someone who speaks truth, someone who speaks divine truth. Divine truth with the number 4, which provides protection and guidance. 49 or 94 could be significant. January 4th or 9th could be significant. Where February is significant as well. So Pisces, February is significant. February Pisces is significant. February 4th or 9th could also be significant. One more go around, then we'll be out of here. It was at 52 minutes exactly. So the number 52 or 25 could be significant. Maybe somebody with the letter A stayed neutral to something. And someone with these limiting beliefs, like I said, they're now seeing the truth. They're seeing the truth about this abundance, or this someone's light energy. It's like they're being made to be a believer. The letter B is significant to this third eye chakra. Someone's starting to see something in January about someone's abundance. 222, the right one, the right path, the right time. Trust in what you want and don't think about what you don't want. So this person with the letter B and the number 4, B4 could be an apartment number, 4B. But the 4B, somewhat 4B, it makes me think vote 4B. Something about choosing a side or voting for something or voting for someone. The letter B and the 4 is on the brown paper with the 222, 555, and 444. So someone with this initial could be seeing these synchronicities. This person could be a Pisces because the Pisces energy is surrounded by these synchronicities. The 4 is here for the protection, and also the 4 is here for this protection for a Pisces. The letter D could be 6. Oh, that was another K. You saw that? 3 Ks. The letter M is significant to this South Node energy regarding someone's karmic past and some type of concessions that they took. Miss. Someone could be unmarried. Maybe divorced. Oh, shit. That is too fucking many. The P fell on my lap. Ew. Pennsylvania could be significant. That's way too many. Yeah, that's too many. I was just going to read them, but it's a lot. All right, I'll read them, but won't really. I'll see. Somebody is looking for grace with regard to this court case, or grace with the law. Maybe they're seeking grace from God, from whomever they believe in. Something about movement, loyalty, animal, or friendship, or assistance with regard to this light energy and this letter B. The legacy and inheritance in January. I think these were here, right? Yes, because these were here. Last quarter moon is significant. Someone releasing with the law. Someone's abundance or inheritance is being released. Someone has to let go of something or cleanse themselves. They're being cleared of something, meaning something is being taken from someone. Someone is getting a W, a win with regard to this court case, or a win with the law. The WB could be significant. Warner Brothers. The name Warner, a street could be named Warner. The city, county, brothers could be significant, or siblings. New moon energy with intention setting, self-care. Someone is getting a fresh start after this win. And this is a tangible win with money, or at least things that you can touch. The letter I, crooked letter, crooked letter, crooked letter I. IBM could be significant. Wisconsin. IBS could be significant. IV. Someone could have medical issues after something happens in court. 2 ones. This one here is a win in the tangible, and it's also a win that's going to be bittersweet. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna bring you pleasure, but it's gonna hurt. VIP. Something about VIP again is gonna be bittersweet. The number 19 could be significant. Number 11. Didn't we have another number out here? Number 14. 114 is significant. 141, 411. Oh, what's the information? What's the 411? The name Mary could be significant. That was like Grand Poobah. What's the 411, hun? You got it going on. No, you got it going on. Somebody got it going on. Virginia could be significant. Washington is significant. Something about the name Sam, Samantha, Sammy could be significant. Sab, S-A-B. The Sabbath could be significant. Get you, let's see. All right, we have the letter U. Something about you. You win. You win. Something about you winning. Someone getting some type of some discipline with regard to something that they were doing. God of time. The time is up with regard to something. Why is significant. Maybe someone wants to know why they're being punished. For why. Asking questions. Someone has to buy something or say goodbye to someone. Bye-bye, baby. Someone's saying goodbye to an ex. Or they want to buy an ex something. We talked about September earlier. September is significant. The 19th, the 11th, the 4th, the 14th. Those dates are significant in January and January and February. Que then I see it. The letter C is significant. CY. The name Cynthia or Cindy. Simone could be significant. Oh my God. What is that? ICU. Someone could be in intensive care. There wasn't an N out here, right? Okay. Joy. Whatever's going on is going to bring someone immense happiness. The letter D is significant. DC could be significant. Someone's child's father is significant. Someone's child's mother is significant. Baby mama, baby daddy, yes. Oh, shoot. Maybe somebody isn't, someone isn't the baby moms or the baby dad. Because it would all be in the gray if it was like if it was true. So this could be someone who is dating someone and the child isn't theirs. Like they met someone and the person already had a child. Or it could be that someone had a baby, but because it says baby daddy and baby mom. So goal setting is significant. Planning. This is a waxing crescent moon. Someone is setting some goals to do something. Maybe setting some goals to protect themselves from someone. A restraining order could be significant. That's just my baby daddy. 1977 is significant. This is Chiron. The name Charles is significant. Teacher of many heroes. Icy object. Something about someone being unstable or eccentric. Minor planet. The Chiron, oh no. I was going to say it used to be, that's the dwarf planet is Scorpio with Pluto. Chiron deals with the wounded healer. It deals with someone's deepest emotional wounds. This is an opportunity for healing, potential for growth, and a transformation. So someone is setting or was or is setting some type of goals to protect them from someone, to heal. They want to heal. They want to be better. And a Cancer is significant. Maybe someone needs protection from a Cancer. Cancer is the 4th house. It deals with your home and your family, maternal energies. Maybe someone needs protection from a mother. Maybe protection from a baby's mother. Okay, I'm out of here. That was a lot. I hope this is informative. I hope it's useful. I hope that you enjoyed it. I love you very much. Thank you for watching. And I appreciate you guys, really. Talk to you soon. Bye.